Explanation of the book, The Focus System. By Brian Tracy, The Focus System is one of the most important books that deals with the topic of self-discipline and its crucial role in achieving personal and professional success. Brian Tracy explains that talent alone is not enough, and that successful people are not necessarily the smartest or luckiest, but rather the most disciplined and committed to their plans and goals. In this detailed explanation, we will discuss in detail each chapter of the book, analyzing the stories, examples, and practical advice contained therein. Introduction. Why do you need self-discipline? 1. The concept of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to control oneself and postpone immediate pleasure in order to achieve greater results in the long term. Tracy points out that most people fail to achieve their goals because they give in to momentary desires, such as sleeping extra instead of waking up early for work, or watching TV instead of studying. 2. Why is self-discipline the key factor for success? Tracy explains that all successful people have one thing in common: their ability to control their actions regardless of their immediate desires. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. 3. The power of delaying instant gratification. One of the most important self-discipline skills is delaying immediate gratification in order to get better results in the future. For example, someone who decides to save and invest part of their income will be in a better financial position in the long run than someone who spends all their money without thinking. 4. No excuses. Tracy rejects the idea that success depends on external circumstances, such as luck, environment, or family support. Instead, he emphasizes that each person is 100% responsible for their life, and that excuses are just a way to escape responsibility. Part 1. Self-discipline in personal life. Tracy begins by talking about how to apply self-discipline in everyday life, explaining that it is the foundation for achieving success in any other area. Chapter 1. Self-discipline in goal setting. 1. The importance of goal setting. Every successful person has clear and specific goals. Success does not happen by chance, but rather as the result of careful planning and continuous work. People who do not set goals live their lives in a random manner. 2. How to set your goals effectively. Write your goals on paper. Studies have shown that people who write down their goals achieve them at a much higher rate than those who just keep them in their minds. Use the SMART rule. Make sure your goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Create a clear action plan. Identify the steps you need to take to reach your goal and start immediately. Example from the book. Tracy talks about a successful businessman who wrote down his goals every day for 10 years. As a result of this commitment, he was able to achieve many financial and professional achievements. Chapter 2. Self-discipline in time management. 1. The importance of time management. Time is your most important resource, and the way you manage it determines how successful you will be in life. The most productive people are not the ones who work the longest hours, but the ones who know how to use their time efficiently. 2. Effective time management strategies. 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of efforts, so focus on the most important tasks. Use a daily to-do list. Identify what you need to accomplish each day and stick to it. Start with the hardest tasks first. Do the hardest tasks at the beginning of the day when your energy is at its highest. Reduce distractions. Turn off your phone and avoid surfing the internet while working. Story from the book. Tracy tells the story of a person who started applying the start with the hardest task first rule and was able to double his productivity in a short time. Chapter 3. Self-discipline in building good habits. Habits determine your future. If you want to succeed, you have to build positive habits that support your goals. 1. How to build a new habit. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on one habit and start implementing it gradually. Commit for at least 30 days. Studies show that a habit takes at least 30 days to become ingrained. Reward yourself. Make committing to new habits fun by rewarding yourself when you make progress. Example. Tracy talks about a person who was suffering from laziness, but started exercising for just 10 minutes a day. And over time, exercise became part of his daily routine. Part 2. Self-discipline at work and career success. Chapter 4. Discipline in taking responsibility. Successful people don't blame circumstances or others. They take full responsibility for their lives. If you want to change your life, you have to stop making excuses and start taking action. Golden rule. You are 100% responsible for your life, and no one else is going to make it happen for you. Chapter 5. Discipline and money management. Financial success does not depend on how much you earn, but on how you manage your money, or basic principles of money management. Spend less than you earn. Invest part of your income regularly. Avoid unnecessary debt. Set a personal budget and stick to it. Example from the book. Tracy talks about a person who started saving 10% of his income since his youth, and thanks to the power of compound interest, he became a millionaire before the age of 40. Conclusion. How to apply self-discipline in your life? 1. Start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, but take a small step today. 2. Keep learning. Read books, attend courses, and develop yourself continuously. 3. Monitor your progress. Track your achievements and evaluate yourself regularly. 4. Don't give up. Success requires patience and perseverance. The most important lessons learned from the book Self-Discipline is the key to success in any field. Clearly written and defined goals increase the chances of achieving them. Effective time management enhances productivity and success. Positive habits make a difference in your life. Taking full responsibility for your life is the first step toward success. If you apply these principles, you will find yourself achieving unprecedented success in your life. Brian Tracy, in his book, The Focus System, presents many real-life stories that highlight the importance of self-discipline in achieving success. Each story represents a living example of how to apply self-discipline in daily life and how it can lead to achieving great results in the long run. Here are the most prominent stories with their details. 1. The story of the man who wrote his goals daily and became a millionaire. Details. In this story, Tracy talks about a person who was suffering from difficult financial circumstances at the beginning of his life. This person, despite his problems, decided to take a serious step towards improving his financial future. He wrote his goals daily as he determined what he wanted to achieve in life and wrote these goals in his notebook every day. What distinguishes this person is his strict commitment to writing his goals on paper, which made him focus intensely on achieving them. He did not limit himself to setting goals only, but he also made practical plans to reach them. He began applying this plan in all areas of his life, from work to money, from health to personal relationships. Years of commitment passed, and after a few years, this person became a millionaire, thanks to his focus and efforts to achieve his goals. Lesson learned. Writing goals is a powerful tool to direct your mind towards achieving your goals. Commitment to setting goals gives you clarity and increases your likelihood of success. Continuing and repeating writing goals keeps you motivated and helps you achieve more. 2. The story of the man who started his day with the most difficult task and greatly increased his productivity. Details. This story is about an executive who worked in a large company and had many accumulated tasks. He had a problem with managing his time and felt that he could not accomplish what he had to do. One day, Brian Tracy advised him to start his day with the most difficult and important task, and to allocate the first 3 hours of his day to work on this task only, before turning to anything else. The executive began to apply this principle and started his day by focusing on the most difficult task that he had always postponed. After implementing this strategy, his productivity increased dramatically as he completed major tasks faster and felt more accomplished by the end of the day. Lesson learned. Start with the most difficult tasks first and don't leave them until the end, where they are more likely to be postponed. When you start your day with full focus on the difficult task, you feel motivated and accomplished the rest of the day. Dividing your day into focused periods can greatly enhance your productivity. 3. The story of the man who took control of his financial habits and became a millionaire. Details. Tracy tells the story of a man who lived a very modest life and felt that he could not save or invest due to his limited income. But the man decided to make conscious financial decisions and adhere to the principle of financial discipline. He started saving at least 10% of his monthly income at the beginning of each month before paying any other expenses. Although this person was living in difficult financial circumstances at first, he continued to save and invest regularly. Over time, and by applying the same daily financial habits, he began to see great results. This person didn't have immediate wealth, but through regular investment in stocks and real estate, he eventually became a millionaire. Lesson learned. Pay yourself first. Allocate a portion of your income to saving or investing before paying for any other expenses. Regular investment over time can lead to huge results, even if you start with small amounts. Financial discipline is the foundation for building long-term wealth. 4. The story of the person who replaced bad sleeping habits with healthy ones. Details. Tracy also mentions a story about a person who was constantly tired due to bad sleeping habits. This person used to sleep late and wake up late, which negatively affected his energy and productivity throughout the day. This person decided to make a radical change in his sleeping habits as he started committing to sleeping early and waking up at 5 a.m. every day. The change wasn't easy at first, but he continued to stick to this system, and after a short while, he felt more energetic throughout the day. This simple change in his daily routine had a huge impact on his overall health, relationships, and work performance. Lesson learned. Healthy habits like going to bed early and waking up early can dramatically improve your energy and productivity. A radical change in habits takes a strong commitment, but over time, these habits become part of your daily routine. Self-discipline and health can positively impact all aspects of your life. 5. The story of a person who learned from failure and achieved success. Details. One of the stories Tracy mentions is about a person who suffered from a series of financial failures early in his life. This person was losing money in his investments and was living in constant debt. But he decided to learn from his mistakes and take full responsibility for his losses. Instead of resorting to blame or complaining about the circumstances, this person began to learn from his experiences and analyze his mistakes. He began to learn about better money management and financial planning, and eventually he was able to radically transform his life and become a successful businessman. Lesson learned. Learning from failure is part of the journey to success. No one achieves success without facing challenges. Taking full responsibility for your life is an essential step to changing the course of your life for the better. Continue learning and developing despite failure, as experiences are what contribute to building success. Conclusion. The stories Tracy shares in his book, The Focused Discipline, highlight the importance of self-discipline in all aspects of life. By mastering personal habits such as goal setting, time management, and money, to taking responsibility for life, individuals can achieve great success. Tracy encourages his readers to adopt positive daily habits and have an unwavering commitment to achieving their goals, no matter the circumstances.